Hello guys, we have an update on Manuel Ugarte, McTominay and Jadon Sancho in our transfer update. Yes, Napoli has made a bid for McTominay and then Man United have accepted and both of them are in agreement. It is now left on the player's side to decide whether to leave Manchester United or stay. And if McTominay eventually leave Manchester United, they will be able to complete Manuel Ugarte deal on a permanent deal. And this is what we were waiting for, which is almost close, because with regards to Napoli concerning McTominay, the clubs to club side is done. It is now on the player with the club that are now in discussion. And if everything goes according to plan, they should be here we go very soon. And then Manuel Ugarte should also travel to Manchester United to do his medicals very soon. So we are waiting on the deal with McTominay. If McTominay deal pushes through, then Manuel Ugarte will not be joining Manchester United on a loan move. It will now be a permanent move. Manuel Ugarte will be a fully Manchester United player. He will not have any ties with PSG again. So let's hope that in these last few moments, things will go according to plan and then the deal will be sealed for both player and then club side. Because for club to club side, Napoli and then Manchester United have already agreed on a deal. So with regards to Manuel Ugarte, Manchester United and Manuel Ugarte are still much in contact and the deal is almost done. And we should be hearing here we go very soon about Manuel Ugarte. On another news, Jadon Sancho, Juventus has registered their interest in Jadon Sancho and negotiation is still ongoing. And if they don't meet Manchester United target, Jadon Sancho will definitely have to still stay at Manchester United. But reports suggest that Juventus is interested in loan, and which is what Manchester United is not interested in. They want any team that is coming for Jadon Sancho. It should be a permanent deal. But there is also speculation of Manchester swapping Jadon Sancho for Raheem Sterling, and this one my mind cannot fathom it. I don't think it's possible. I don't think Manchester United will swap Jadon Sancho for Raheem Sterling. In terms of age, in terms of what they can still offer, there's no way Manchester United will make such a decision. But I see a lot of bloggers parading that narrative, which I don't think Manchester United will take that option. But for them to say Chelsea is interested in Jadon Sancho, yes, it can be possible because Manchester United is open to sell. But in the aspect of them saying swapping Jadon Sancho with Raheem Sterling, is not possible. For Raheem Sterling to come and play which position? To come and play which position? Position that people are still fighting for, which Jadon Sancho himself still needs to prove himself to even get a playing time. You are talking about the club bringing Raheem Sterling to where? They should please stop this thing. It's not a joke. I don't think Manchester United will make such a decision. I am not saying Raheem Sterling is a bad player. No, don't get me wrong. But no, I don't think this current squad they are bringing, he will definitely fit into it. There's no way Manchester United will make such a decision. I don't think so. There's no way Manchester will make such a decision. And with regards to Jadon Sancho going on a transfer, a permanent deal, they are still opened, and if they get a suitable club that has met up with their demand and then personal terms been agreed with the player, then they will let Jadon Sancho go. But with all this, we still hope that Manchester United will be able to fasten things because the transfer window is almost closing. Let us know those who will be staying, because definitely Sancho is still open. McTominay bid, they have met it. It's just personal terms that are still being discussed with this player. And then Manuel Ugarte, that is the main deal now. Manuel Ugarte, are we getting him on a permanent deal or a loan? As I already said, Manchester United is much interested in a permanent deal, and if McTominay deal goes through, it should be a permanent deal, and I think that is the best. But as to whether Manuel Ugarte is actually coming to Manchester United or not, it's not something that you should doubt. Manuel Ugarte is definitely coming to Manchester United 100% this season, which I am sure of. Is just the process they are still following, and then we are hoping that all this process will be done really soon and really quick. Let us have these players together, let them start. And with regards to our game on Saturday, actually I was very disappointed. It took me a lot of time for me to even on camera to do video on the match review. I think the players actually let us down, and for me, I think Rashford is still a good player and he can still prove himself at Manchester United, but I think that with what is going on, he can, I think Erik ten Hag have to relieve him by making him start from the bench, because a lot of people are not having confidence in him. But for me, I don't see it so. But everybody has their own opinion. But when you also look at Rashford's record, when it comes to big clubs like Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, and he has the lack of always scoring against these big teams. So I wouldn't be surprised if Erik ten Hag decides to start him. But for me, looking at these past two games, what is coming out, I think Garnacho can be given a chance to start, which is we don't know what the coach will come up with. We don't know what happened in the training ground before the match, because usually this selection is done during their training at the training grounds. That is when they decide which player should start, which should start from the bench. But I wouldn't be much surprised if the coach also decides to look at Rashford's previous records against these big clubs and decide to start him. I will not also be surprised if the coach decides to start Garnacho, because Garnacho has been making great impact. For Ahmad, it's not a doubt. Ahmad is definitely starting against Liverpool. It's with regards to Garnacho and Marcus Rashford that we don't know who will be starting ahead of the other. But these ones will be decided maybe after their this week training. But I wouldn't be surprised if the coach decide to start Garnacho. Looking at when he came in just this our last match, he had an impact. Our previous games, he had an impact. But let's hope and see and pray the coach makes a good decision. By calling for the coach to be sacked is too early for us to start engaging ourselves in. Everything is a process. They have gotten him new players. These new players need to play together for some time to know each other pattern very well. So I don't expect us to be losing, but they will get stable as time goes on. I know Erik ten Hag himself knows that at this particular juncture, they are able to bring him a lot of players, so far 4 players, which more are still to come in, at least 1 or 2, making 5 or 6. If he doesn't perform this season, he knows his job is at risk, and we are not those to even call for his sacking again. But at least let's leave this team for benefit of doubt, because we the fans, if we join the opposition fans to be putting pressure, we will definitely stress these players, and they too, they are human. Their mental health is also very important. So he himself doesn't need any magician to tell him that this season, if he doesn't do well, he wouldn't follow us to the next year. I am very sure about that, that if he doesn't perform from now till December, I wouldn't be surprised that he will be relieved of his post. So it's too early for us to start calling for our coach to be sacked, even in as much as we are not impressed about his performance. But we cannot also ignore the fact that in these 2 seasons he has been able to get 2 caps, 1 cap for each season, and this is 2 years now. So let us be a little bit patient again with him and see how he will be able to carry the team. You can also let me know in the comment section what you think, and I really much appreciate it if you comment, like and share. And thank you so much for supporting this platform, and see you in my next video. Bye for now.